Good afternoon. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, October 19th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Ridership on Metro-North Railroad's lines are back up to about half of their pre-pandemic levels. Railroad President Kathy Rinaldi told the MTA's Metro-North Committee yesterday that they're gradually showing signs of improvement.
Last week's ridership averaged 126,601 riders a day, which was 48.2% of pre-COVID ridership average in February of 2020. Ridership is on a steady upward trend, 2.9% above the week before, 5.5% above 2 weeks ago, 10.2% above a month ago, and 35.2% above 2 months ago in August when Delta first arrived in the region.
It is hoped that as more and more people are vaccinated and mask wearing on trains continues, those ridership numbers will increase further. Saying he wants city employees to have a living wage, Kingston Mayor Stephen Noble has proposed a 2022 budget that includes pay hikes for CSEA workers and the addition of 23 new positions. The mayor's $46.7 million spending plan is up from the 2021 budget of $45.2 million, but holds the line on the tax levy and reduces the tax rate for homestead and non-homestead properties.
We want to make sure that our lowest paid workers are paid a living wage, and that we're able to make sure that our CSEA members can afford to live here in the city of Kingston. And we want to be able to make sure that we make major investments in our capital projects. As we have had continued success in the last few years, we want to be able to continue to move that forward because there is so much work to do. But I believe that our investment in our critical infrastructure is what is going to continue to keep our city strong and vibrant, and to be able to make sure that we're here for the next 150 years.
Noble said capital projects include to the wastewater treatment plant, repaving, major upgrades to Dietz Stadium, and converting the Andy Murphy Community Center to solar-powered. The budget now goes to the Common Council for its scrutiny. Several members of the Dutchess County Supervisors and Mayors Association have sent a letter to Governor Hochul asking her to appoint Acting Sheriff Kirk Imperati to sheriff after the unexpected passing of Sheriff Butch Anderson. Hochul has the authority to name Imperati as the sheriff until an election can be held. Town supervisors from the towns of Amenia, Beekman, Dover, East Fishkill, LaGrange, Pauling, Poughkeepsie, Unionvale, Wappinger, and Clinton joined with the mayors of Fishkill, Pauling, Millerton, and the city of Poughkeepsie in sending a letter to Hochul, praising Imperati, who served as undersheriff for the last 14 years, and urging her to name him to the position of sheriff. The letter was opposed by Pine Plains Supervisor Dara Cloud, who said that it was inappropriate for the association to take a political position on anything. Hyde Park Town Supervisor Aileen Roar has been president of the association for 5 years. She also declined to sign the letter supporting Imperati, saying that the group must remain apolitical. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
Outside, the building formerly part of a complex vacated by IBM's downsizing nearly 3 decades ago is showing its long-term unuse. Sidewalks and pavement were in disrepair, and more vegetation than normal crowded the building. Inside, though, Veterans Affairs Secretary Dennis McDonough encountered some hope.
What I learned today is that we're doing a lot of good things from VA here with Hudson Valley veterans, but I also know that there's some things we can do better together. One of them is ensure that we're connected from the federal level to state to the county level, even to the local level. The second thing we can do, and we're starting an effort on this, is really fund organizations like the ones you see in this room, who are organizations representing local communities who know our vets best.
McDonough says what they know is that vets in their care do better. State police have identified the two men involved in a murder-suicide incident in the Pine Island area of the town of Warwick late Sunday afternoon. Police said 38-year-old Ryan Went of Warwick was discovered outside on Newport Bridge Road with a gunshot wound. He was transported to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. The investigation determined that Went was intentionally shot by 35-year-old Timothy Todman Jr. of Warwick following a dispute. Todman then committed suicide by self-inflicted gunshot wound, police said. Two New Jersey men pled guilty before Orange County Court Judge Craig Stephen Brown on Monday to charges related to burglary of a town of Newburgh motorsports store, where the occupant of the van they were in, transporting stolen motorbikes and ATVs, crashed, killing one occupant. 27-year-old Luis Colon and 18-year-old Jose Tavera were involved in the heist from the Big Boys Store motorsports store on Route 9W. Colon, who admitted to driving the van, pled guilty to manslaughter and burglary. Tavera, who was charged as an adolescent offender, pled guilty to attempted burglary. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.